I got a lot of interest out of this little power supply. It was given to me, and I didn't really think too much about it because I knew it was just kind of a, you know, what I would label a junky little switching power supply, but everybody seemed to kind of like this thing. So I thought I'd show you what you get for your money. I think it's like $35 to get one of these. It's a nice display. I will give it that. I love the display. The buttons were terrible. I couldn't read the buttons. They were just impressed, but it was white on white. You couldn't see anything. So I went ahead and I put paint in the cracks, and now you can actually read the buttons now. So that's an improvement. These were just stamped. You couldn't even read these. They were stamped in too. So anyway, now it looks good. Now it looks the part. But what I thought I would do today is to test the noise under load. It is a switching power supply, so it should generate some noise. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I have attached here is we can monitor the voltage output, okay? And 5 volts, 5 volts. So it's very accurate for the voltage stuff. I'm going to be using a load here. I have my MiniWare load. And we can then take a look at what it looks like on the oscilloscope. Now, when you measure noise of power supplies, the standard is that you set it for a 20 megahertz bandwidth, which I've done. I have 20 megahertz. It defaults to 16 bits at 20. This scope's great. Anyway, 16. It's a 20 megahertz bandwidth, right? And we're up here, you know, around 5 volts. But we're going to be taking a look at the noise, the variation. We're getting about 70 millivolts peak to peak of noise right now. All right. So let's go down over here. Let me turn on my load. Let's go for 1 amp. Let's see. We have this set for maximum of 5.1 amps right now. All right. So let me set my load for 1 amp. Here's 1 amp. Okay, turn it on. We're getting 995 amps. And then let's go take a look at the output, and it got pretty noisy. Now we're getting about 600 millivolts of noise. All right. Let's go ahead and increase the current here. Let's go up to 2 amps. Here's 2 amps. We're getting 720 millivolts of noise. That sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot. And then we'll go to 3 amps. All right, so we'll go to 3 amps. And we're getting 720, so it's maxed out. 2 amps, 3 amps. You're getting the same amount of noise out of it. It's switching hard. All right, so there we go, 3 amps of output power. Now, if you say, well, maybe all power supplies do that, so let's try a different power supply. All right, so I've moved my load and a scope over to my Keithley power supply, and we will do the same tests. Okay, here's the load, and here is what the scope looks like right now. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit better to read. All right, so let's turn on the load, and we will start out at 1 amp. All right, turn on the 1 amp, and nothing. We're getting 11 millivolts of noise. All right, and then let's go to 2 amps. 2 amps. 2 amps, we're getting 11 millivolts of noise. And then let's go to 3 amps. Oops, sorry, screwed up. 3 amps. Right about there, 3 amps. And we're getting 11 millivolts of noise. Okay, so that is what you pay for. Let me show you the power supplies so you don't think I'm So you don't think I'm cheating here. I know this is going to be hard to see, but if you look at the 5 volt there, 2.996 amps. So yeah, so that's what you get with a linear power supply and an expensive linear power supply. You get very, 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 very low noise. And so yeah, while these Diet Coke, while these power supplies are cheap and cute and everything, they're really, really noisy.